we're live. Crap Artist, part 6, in the mall. I'm going to be honest this time. I'm not going outside. I'm not going for any more dirt. I'm not going for any more zombie killings because we're bored. We can't figure out what to do. I'm just going to start destroying them all with my hammers until I'm the best carpenter on earth, or watching every VHS tape and reading every book. You know, this might not be the most entertaining stream in the world. I'm not going to lie to you. May have to do some editing on the VOD for this one, but we hope to keep you entertained with our world-renowned, hilarious banter. And on that note, starting us off, I got us a new keyboard. And I say us because my very, very loud clickety-clacks were probably bothering everybody. They got to the point where they were bothering me.
They have bothered me for years.
Not when I type with them, but just when I have to hear it again in the recordings. Oh, crap. I don't have my headphones on. I'm fucking all this up. Give me a second.
Damn. Lacking.
Crap.
Audio levels are all off.
Crap.
Lost all the viewers already.
There we go. I got it. I nailed it. Because remember I put that little extender on my my desk, so I can do it very quickly.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, so here's the thing. Got this new keyboard. Now, here's the reason that I got it. I was hanging out with my buddy, and he had a whole bunch of excess hardware at his place. All kinds of little random mini PCs and things. He's just trying to, like, get the crap out of his way, you know. Just doesn't have the time to even eBay it, you know what I mean? It's just, like, too much junk. Wanted to get some space in his garage so he can do more stuff, blah, blah, blah. I get it. Bunch of it's old, but doesn't matter. It's still very useful, very good stuff. One of the things I saw and piqued my interest was a DOS Pro keyboard. Now I have a DOS Pro, but I have an older one before they added the fancy little media button, which is this big little knob in the top right that gives you a little clickety-clackety automatic volume up, volume down. So my DOS was loud as nuts, as you've heard. If you've watched our streams before, you know my clickety-clackety keyboard's loud as nuts. Can you hear it now? I'm walking around. Can you hear me?
A little bit.
Just a tiny bit,
Much
though,
better,
right?
though.
Just a tiny bit. So I go to this box and I see a couple of them poking out, and I'm like, oh, you know, that's exactly like my keyboard, except a slightly fancier version. And I click it, and its clickities are way softer. And my buddy goes, yeah, there's browns in this one, whereas I have reds in mine. Reds are like the F you neighbor, I hate you. Hey, we apparently did a fashion show before we left last time. We were, you know, you've been drinking when you wake up in a completely different outfit.
Yeah. At least we look good.
We do. We look damn good. I don't know why. Oh, right, because I probably put my holster down. That's why I'm holding my pistol in my hand. So anyway, I grab this keyboard and I bring it home. And I've been using it for a couple of days, and it's pretty good. The first thing that got me was it doesn't have the same little flippy flaps in the back that like tilt it up at the angle that I like and that I'm used to. So that kind of sucks, and I haven't quite gotten used to that yet. But I'm like, whatever, I'll try it for a bit. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, give up just yet. We'll try it for a bit. And then the next thing I noticed was I was trying to print screen something, and my print screen button is not a print screen button. It's like it's a gear. It's like a small gear. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's a brightness icon. I'm like, oh, that's really weird. Why do I have a brightness icon on my keyboard? And then the next thing that happened was I was going to move windows around like I do to snap to, you know how you can snap to the left, to the right, all that fun stuff. I was doing that, and it just like closed the window. And I'm like, wait, what the heck happened there? And then I look at my Windows button, and it doesn't say Windows on it. It says Alt-Option. And then I look to the right of that button, and it says the dreaded, most disgusting words in all of computing, CMD. This is a goddamn Mac keyboard. And it works for, like, all the WASD stuff. And obviously it's quieter, but it has already infuriated me like a million times, and it will not work for video editing and stuff. So what I think I'm going to do is sell this bad boy on eBay and then use it to buy an eBay version of the same keyboard in English, for lack of a better word.
Okay.
Because this keyboard might as well be in friggin' French. It doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. Wait, did I have different shoes on, or was I just rocking socks? You know, socks and a little black dress, I guess, is a good look. People dig that. Oh, jeez. Where's my friggin' clothes? Oh, here they are. I'm not wearing that t-shirt, though. That t-shirt's bullshit.
I went back to looking like a professional.
Yeah, I saw.
I'll at least wash the blood off, though. That's pretty nice.
You do it every once in a while. I've seen you do it a couple times. 3 or 4 times. Where are my friggin' pants? Oh, here they are. I got myself a cool shirt, I thought, at some point. I don't see it, though, as a problem. That's alright. I'm going to go for a new t-shirt. For now, you're just going to be able to see my character's boobs poking through it. Wait, did I get bit on the friggin' arm? What's going on here?
You've had that forever.
I stitched it. Nope, I think I was leveling up my medical in the dangerous way. Oh my gosh, I'm getting vague memories of that. Also, I'm friggin' starving. What am I doing for health here? Oh my gosh. Okay. I got fat, but I'm losing weight again, so... Alright, I guess I'll just bounce around forever like I do in real life.
Yep. If you're not underweight or obese, you're good.
Alright. Yeah, I'm in the middle. But always like either super up or super down, basically.
What is there to eat? Anything?
Oh, I was gonna message you on Discord today. I collected all this crap from that buddy's house. One of the things I collected was one of those little adapters that allows you to plug an old hard drive into your computer via USB. And I have like 5 or 6 of these things lying around, but they're all just in boxes buried. I'm like, well, here's one right here, and it's USB 3. This is great. Let's use it. And it also has parallel ATA, PATA. People don't even freaking talk about that anymore. Before the SATA days with pins, you know, PATA. Okay. Anyway, it's got one of those on there too, in the regular big boy form factor, the 3.5, as well as the 2.5 form factor. So I could also go through old laptop drives and stuff, which I thought was really cool. And throughout the course of my move, every drive that I had found and every desk drawer that I had emptied and everything that I had done while moving and all that fun stuff, I had been collecting and putting on the shelf. So I had like 1 million hard drives on the shelf. I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to go through this. Who knows what we'll find? We could find some vintage porn. We could find some like, you know, old crappy DivX copies of movies that I could stream at double the quality at like twice, you know, half the effort. All kinds of different things could be on these drives. Or like, I found a lot of old school work, which was great, and I did copy all that over and saved all that. And then also I found a lot of like pictures and crap. So I got a bunch of pics. You were in a whole bunch of the party pics that I had. So I meant to send some over. And also that I had a bunch of pics from, remember that Jets preseason game that we went to, but we got stuck in traffic the entire time and like basically only made it for the last like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep, I got a bunch of pictures from that, which was fun. Because I'm wearing a bright red Plaxico Burris jersey for that game. And that was the first time that Plax wore a green jersey after his injury and prison stint.
That must have been like 15 years ago.
Dang, was it really?
I think so.
Oh, that's terrifying. I think a little bit less. I think like 12. But still. Oh no, maybe it is like... I think it's like 12-ish. I don't know. Someone could look it up, but they'd have to be sports fans. They'd have to know what we're talking about. They'd have to give a rat's butt. I don't think anybody does. But either way, I liked Plaxico Burris. He was magical for that short period of time. He got the game-winning touchdown against the evil Patriots. You know, that's you don't get that every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, especially for you guys, right? Because you're Jets fans, right? He's the double whammy. He helped you guys win at least one game with a really nasty, awesome catch, and
eat that sandwich.
Oh, you know I will. Thank you. Ham, pepperoni, and egg. Woo! Spiced with mayo and butter and beer. Or hot sauce, probably.
Hot sauce.
Couldn't quite tell what that was, but
Beer would be interesting.
heck yeah. Well, you should be able to cook with it. And wine, too. Ugh. Speaking of the pictures, and this will all circle back to cooking with beer. One of the folders I found while going through one of these many drives I found was a backup I did of a friend of mine who is no longer with us. And I was like, oh my gosh, this was like a little folder structure made by a guy who's no longer around. And it's like a digital footprint of a dead person, which is a new kind of thing, I feel like. And then he had a whole bunch of folders organized like by like the pictures and stuff that he had made, and I never went through it because I just backed his stuff up and I copied it to his machine, his new machine, I'm pretty sure. But I guess I copied it, I didn't move it, so I still had his copy. And I never looked at it before, but he's gone now, so I figured I would take a quick peek. And the first picture I open up is me and him and a third guy. He was also no longer with us anymore. And I was like, holy moly.
Jeez.
Heartstring tugs right in the middle of the afternoon. What the F, man? But it was neat, though, because there were, some folders that had my name labeled on them. And I was like, oh, man. And it was pictures of us hanging at parties and stuff. And I have some pictures of my parties from different angles, which is also really just, like, cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was nice.
You're probably in more of the pictures, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because, your own pictures you're never in, right? Exactly. So, yeah, it was a mixed bag. It was heavy, but, I'm glad I have it. So I just copy all that stuff over. Okay, cool. We're safe now. We have it all. I don't want to look, too much deeper anymore. It's a little too heavy for now. But one of these days, I'll be glad I have it and I can look it over. But I'm really glad because this was just a random drive that I was like, there's no effing way there's anything on this drive. It was a refurb, like, WD 500 gig. So I was like, oh, this must be from our previous company. Something that came, I don't know, that I got somehow. And it must have nothing on it. Or if anything, it's got some, completely different partition on it that I won't even be able to read on my Windows machine. But no. It popped up, and it had a bunch of, it was NTFS, and it had a bunch of folders in it, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? And then most of it was stuff I already had, so I wasn't too worried about it, but then, there was the aforementioned folder. And, of course, some pics of us Jets games, I guess, for some reason.
Nice.
I still have all the Jets gear, all the little flags and stuff, and the towels and crap that they always give out.
Nice.
It's never on display. It's all folded up neatly in a little, cabinet somewhere. But
I have to admit, I kind of hate the towels.
Well, so
I don't like it.
When they do the towels during a rainy game, I love it because they're for wiping off the seats. Yeah. And they're usually pretty smart about it, and they'll be like, "Yeah, it's towel day," because they knew it was going to rain like 2 days before. But when they try to get people to do the stupid Steelers thing, yeah, I agree. That's stupid. Not into it. Oh, I could read a regular book like a freaking nerd.
Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like, Major League Baseball does stuff like that, too, where they're like, they take, like, one team's, like, ancient tradition that goes back 100 years, and they're like, okay, we'll do it for everybody. That makes it even more special, right?
Right. Oh, like Jackie Robinson Day, where like everyone wears the same number. Do they do that for other
like that? And just like I don't know. But like the towel thing, I think stands out because it's specifically Pittsburgh, and I'm very much not a fan of Pittsburgh sports.
I couldn't agree with you more, and to the point where it tainted my opinion of the city. Until I went to the city for the first time and was like, this is now one of my favorite cities.
I have heard it's nice.
It is so nice. And if you were into Pittsburgh sports, holy crap, they're all right like a handful of blocks away from each other. Like Detroit's kind of like that too, but Detroit's a little sketchier. You would totally love Pittsburgh and especially if you liked Pittsburgh sports too, because like I said, the stadiums are all right there. And it's like a low pressure, less exhausting New York. But I mean, I love New York, and it's got like a lot more like cuteness to it. Like there's like they call it 3 rivers that like go around it. It's 2 rivers. Okay, guys, just because they combine doesn't make it like a new river. And it's got like these really nice parks and stuff, all that fun stuff. Then it's got the old part of town, and you can like bike through it and everything. And then they've got, of course, like a million restaurants and a lot of like really like sloppy, slutty sandwich joints. So you go to the Pimenti Brothers or something like that, and you get like a really nasty, massive sandwich. And they don't even give it to you on a plate. They're like, "You're a friggin' farm animal. You're just gonna eat this entire friggin' thing." They give it to you on wax paper. And they're like, "Go to town, you animal."
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's fun though. Like I really liked it. It was, I expected to like come out through the tunnel, and because you go through these mountains and crap, and you come through a tunnel, and boom, there's Pittsburgh on your right. If you're coming southbound from the north, yeah. And I expected it to, like, as soon as we crossed the threshold, like everything would be like black and white. It'd be like all hazy and stuff. There'd be like a lot of like, I don't know, like steam whistles and stuff from like all the coal mining and things. Like I didn't really know what to expect, but I thought it was going to be really whack. It was so much fun.
Nice.
Oh crap, my forearm's infected. Hold on, I got
Really?
this. It's okay. I got alcohol wipes.
But infected means
No,
you're
not
past-
not gonna die. It means
Doesn't it mean you're past the like part where alcohol wipes would help though? Like, don't you need like antibiotics
oh,
now?
I got those too. Antibiotics. Yeah, all right, whatever. I'll take 'em. Why not?
I would definitely take them.
I mean, I've been infected before. I was infected with my hand thing, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had it like an infection in this.
Oh, I get them all the time.
You're always punching windows of
Yeah,
cars in with your bare hands.
exactly.
I just use the big stick that's hanging off my belt.
I mean, I try to use the stick, and sometimes I forget I have it, and so I just use my hand instead. You know how it is. Where'd our garbage can go? Oh, right, we got a fancy one now. Oh, I like that. I like that indeed.
Hopefully it holds a lot of stuff because I hate emptying garbage cans.
50, which is the same as the big
That's
drum
good.
did. But we can
Yeah.
also stack stuff on top of it, unlike the drum. Because it's a cool fast food one. And because of that flat lid thing, it doesn't smell as bad in here.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Because we got to live in here for, let's see. Oh, I don't have a watch that can tell me the date anymore. I did that also psychologically, so I wouldn't have to think about it.
Well, it's the 29th.
Oh, hey, that's some days. We started on the 9th. We got here on the 11th, so we've done 18 days? No. Yes?
Sure. Yeah,
Because 8 would make 19, and then 10 more would make 29?
that sounds right.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I'm not a math guy, for those of you who tuned in and heard me do that. See, Ricky didn't learn to read like you and I did. See, he learned how to read on the back of, like, frozen meals and things. So, you know, he can read things in a list. Oh, jeez. All right, well. I'm going to go look for a new shirt. I think it's pretty safe out here. I'm not worried. I also have a gun on me, so, you know, you don't have to worry about old... Why do I have so many books on me? What is going on? I think I was trying to figure out what books I need. No, don't do that. Stop moving that thing. Oh, man. I want to put that there instead.
I do like how there's an animation for moving things around in your backpack, but it's nowhere near your backpack.
I really wish that they had an animation for like slinging whatever bag you had over your shoulder and just even just rummaging through it like generically would be fine. I did a motion for the camera that's not on, but you know what I mean. I'm sure. But yeah, something like that would be great. But you know, obviously, I'm sure they're working on the NPC system, which is extremely complicated, and I'm I'm fine with that because I think that'll add a lot. Wow, I really did already mess up this Bennigan's big time. We got a lot of scrap wood, though. Were you putting the good wood somewhere else?
Mm,
Oh, wait. No, those are bats. Never mind.
I remember putting some in a big pile by the door, but you must have used it all.
Oh,
It's
man.
not there.
Maybe
It's on a shelf.
I started putting the work in on this other store,
Oh,
too.
there are planks on the shelf.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure there was, they're around. We can make those doors nicer soon, I'm sure. In fact, where are we at with carpentry? Ooh, level 5. I think at 8 we can make the nice rain barrels. Is it raining out now?
Yeah,
Oh, how peaceful sounding.
it's been raining for a while.
That's good stuff. Think I built a rain barrel or two, right?
At least one.
What's a sport t-shirt, I wonder? Let's take a look. Alright, like a soccer shirt. Got it. That red one is cooler. I want like that band shirt that has like the Firebird logo on it. That's what I'm looking for. You know what I'm talking about? You seen that thing before?
It's not ringing a bell.
John found it in one of our other Whoa, that Shell's jacket is really cool looking. I need to have a jacket eventually when it gets cold, so I want to make sure I have the dopest one possible. We are in the mall after all. We have no excuse for not having very cool clothes.
Well, yeah, and plus, I mean, it's July, so the jackets are probably on sale now. You won't want to wait until it gets cold.
Exactly.
They'll
Now
jack
you're
the
getting
prices
it.
up.
They will. Is my bag really full? What the hell? Oh, wow. I'm holding a whole bunch of random crap that I do not need on me. Like fertilizer bags and stuff. I don't know. Just like waking up and finding matchbooks in your pocket of places you've never heard of before. Like, how, where, what?
You want to bring that fertilizer bag back here?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. What's it worth to you?
Well, I just realized that I never fertilized the crops.
That might have been the thought process that led to there being a huge bag of fertilizer in my pants as we speak. There's a good chance.
There's fertilizer in your pants.
Oh.
That's gross, dude.
Well, at least I wash them. I'm being eco-friendly by not. I'm saving a tree by shitting my pants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you should build us a compost thing too.
Oh, I can do that. But here, let me drop that on the floor for you, so you can go play with that.
How much fertilizer did you make in your pants?
One.
Oh, just half a bag?
Well, maybe we already used some. There's some sacks. You like that? Oh, that's a seed bag. Oh, a bunch of garbage bags. That's good. Looks like I was preparing to build a new... I'm going to put all the garbage bags in the garbage, but obviously they're not garbage. If and when the time comes to empty the garbage.
Well, I fertilized 3 potatoes.
Hell yeah. Those potatoes are going to be delicious.
Yeah, 3 of those will grow better than everything else.
What do I have all this duct tape for? I think one of these bats is corked.
Yeah, that's the Barry Bonds bat. Actually, I think he just, steroids.
He just corked himself.
Yeah. Good old-fashioned drugs.
Isn't that what the movie Mr. 3000 was about?
I don't think I ever actually saw that one. I
Bernie
thought
Bernie Mac
I
is like
thought that was a.
Sorry, go on.
I thought that was he has 3,000 hits or whatever. Like that was his like career hit total, and then after he retires, they figure out that like 6 of them weren't hits. They were like foul balls or something like that.
Right.
And so he has to like go back to get like a couple more hits as an old fart playing the game. I don't know if he, like I said, I didn't see it, so I don't think it was.
But
like,
you just know everything about it. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
I mean, I do know surprisingly a lot about it.
Dude, first of all, though, check me out. Check me out. Fresh, right? Like extremely
Whoa.
fresh.
Nice.
Right? That's really fresh.
Do you have a fanny pack? Because that would complete the look.
I do. It's on. Can we not see it though? Is it not a thing? I don't think it's a thing that shows up, but it's on. Just believe it's there.
Okay.
Anyway, that's for winter. I'm gonna go put that on my rack. Not the literal rack that I have on my body, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that is basically the story. But for some bizarre reason, I remember it as this was like around the time people were talking about Barry for one reason or another, and it was like somebody,
you know the reason.
yeah, right. Somebody wanted to make a movie that was like poking fun at this, but I feel like too many powerful people were like, nah, don't make it about drugs in any way, and so they changed it to be that like 6 homers redacted line instead, because he's also like a fucking wash up who like is hated by like everybody in his life and stuff for whatever reason or another, right? He was a dick to everybody. That's a whole B plot and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. This is probably more in depth into Mr. 3000 than anybody has ever gone.
What's your favorite baseball movie?
Oh, good question, because I'm not a big baseball fan, so that is a good question. Basketball.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to disqualify that.
Damn it!
Basketball movie.
That's true. That is a basketball movie, but it does take place on the diamond.
A different diamond. It doesn't count.
All right, back to the drawing board. Give me a sec. Do you have one in mind? Well,
Yeah, and it's actually one of my favorite movies of all time. It's The Natural with Robert Redford.
oh yeah, I haven't seen it, but 2 exes I've had have been massively big Robert Redford fans and have both mentioned that movie at some point or another.
Me too, but probably not for the same reasons.
Why is that?
Oh, I'm assuming they thought he was handsome.
Yes.
That's not why I'm a big Robert Redford fan.
Oh, no. I thought you meant me too, as in I also had exes who liked that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was like, no, they liked him for different reasons. Like, oh, Jesus.
No. But yeah, it's like one of my favorite movies of all time. It will make me cry every once in a while. It's bad.
I feel you. There's like the Green Mile style movie like that one. Fucking, oh, dude, no thanks. I mean, I loved it, but like, yeah. Seeing him at the end.
What's your favorite sports movie?
Okay, all right. That's Rocky.
Rocky? That is a good pick.
And here's the thing, that I'm such a big Rocky nerd too. Like I have all these
Really?
friggin' opinions on it. So yeah, dude, I remember like even when I was like a kid, I wanted like the box set. So like
Okay.
I equate these things like, so like Rocky 1 is like Alien. It's more like a thriller. It's slowly paced. It's dramatic. It's intense. And then Rocky 2 is like the fun action movie that you wanted, like you secretly wanted, which is what made the first one so dramatic, is it made you like wait for it and work for it. And then Rocky 2 just gives it all to you in this like this hard punch, in the same way that Alien and Aliens works that way, in the same way that Terminator and Terminator 2 works that way. And then Rocky 3 comes out, and it's silly, but I'm at the age where Mr. T and fucking Hulk Hogan are like the 2 coolest people in the world to me. So like the fact that they're involved now in a movie that like, I mean, obviously, I think this movie came out before I was born, but you know what I mean. At the time that I found out about it, like I was in love with Mr. T and Hulk Hogan, so I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. Crossover, like my three favorite people all in one movie. And then
Yeah.
the fourth one, like the stakes are jacked up to the friggin' moon, right? Like this is America's on the line or whatever, and you got the evil Russian, and I was always kind of fascinated with Russia anyway.
Well, and Apollo Creed dies right away. That lets you know it's fucking serious.
Exactly, and I loved Apollo, and I was really bummed out, and like, of course, all these montages in every movie up to this point are effing incredible. And so that movie was incredible. Had these all the high stakes and all that. Very cheesy, you know. Obviously, I'm not gonna, these movies aren't getting like Oscars, but they're they're fun
Yeah.
in the same way that Fast and the Furious movies are fun.
And I do think they get cheesier, similar to Fast and Furious.
Sure.
as it
Well,
goes
well,
along.
hear me out though, right? So then five comes out and five sucks. Everybody hates five. Five does have the famous line, "I ain't hear no bell," and that's pretty awesome. But other than that,
I
that
don't even remember 5.
yeah, five is terrible because it immediately starts off with like, okay, Rocky came back from Russia and he's got brain damage, and Paulie had power of attorney the whole time, and he screwed everything up and lost all his money. So Rocky comes back to his mansion. Oh, it's being repoed. All his Lambos are gone. Everything's gone. He has to move back to Philadelphia and be a poor bum again. And that part really pissed me off because if he just didn't leave power of attorney to friggin' Paulie, none of that would have happened. But anyway. So then he trains this kid called Tommy the Gun to fight, and Tommy the Gun is this like awful piece of shit, and he eventually turns on Rocky, and they end up having a big street fight. There is no boxing match really that anybody gives a crap about in that movie. That's why nobody likes it. And also, Tommy the Gun is a terrible character and a terrible actor, and it's just not a good movie. But 6 comes out, which is not called Rocky 6, it's called Rocky Balboa. And everyone is like, are you effing kidding me?
Is
You have
that
a movie...
Michael B. Jordan one?
No, that's Creed.
Okay.
Rocky Balboa comes out, and it's about Mason the Lion Dixon is the new sort of like Apollo type, who's like this really mean badass. Actually, he's probably more like a Clubber Lang type. He's more like a Rocky 3 type. This mean motherfucker who goes out there and he's just blasting everybody and all that. And then people are doing this like, video game style like simulation. What would happen if Rocky in his prime faced this guy? You know, blah blah blah. And the simulation said that
Really?
Rocky. Yep. And the simulation said that Rocky would have won. And this pissed off Mason the Lion Dixon. And so begins this thing that ultimately leads to him challenging Rocky, which makes no sense. But that movie, despite it making no sense in that Rocky should have never been in that ring as like a 50-something-year-old, there is precedence for that. Like Holyfield fighting way after he shouldn't have been fighting. And I mean, even Ali to a degree fighting after he shouldn't be fighting. I mean, it happens,
A
but
lot.
way more than it should. So it's not without precedent, but it also just happened to be kind of solid, and it tied up a lot of loose ends throughout like the Rocky universe. Like the kid that
Oh,
like
simulation thing, that seems bizarre.
well, it's like a video game.
That was like a plot point that like somebody simulated who would win in that fight.
Right. It was kind of like if you could picture like an ESPN or an EA Games Madden, who would win?
Hang on one sec.
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
The way I saw it or perceived it was like imagine an ESPN EA Sports promotional for the next Madden. Tom Brady in his prime versus, friggin', I don't know, Y.A. Tittle. No, that doesn't make any damn sense. What the hell is his name? The kid with the shitty broccoli hair. Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes in his prime. You know, that kind of thing. If they were to do like
broccoli hair.
the Kermit voice, you know the guy. Anyway, like it would be like, let's simulate if they played each other in their prime in a Super Bowl, and then it was like, oh, Brady wins, so then Brady's like, and then Mahomes is like, no, that would never happen in a million years. Screw him, he's old and stupid. And then Brady comes back from retirement to go do it. Like, obviously, it doesn't make any sense for him to do that, but the simulation part wasn't like out of line. It felt like that's just something like some dumb companies would do for money, just for fun, just to get people buzzing and talking on the internet.
Yeah, Probably.
And it wasn't like, you know, some kind of crazy VR or like anything like that. It just looked like Fight Night 3 for the Xbox 360. Like the game came out in like, or the movie came out in like what, like 2000, mid 2000s, something like that. Maybe like late 2000.
I don't remember. I feel like I had no knowledge that this movie ever existed.
Well, it had no business being good, and it was. So, how about that, right? Like nobody expected that movie to be anything close to good. Like it tied up a ton of loose ends, and obviously it killed off Adrian, which was very sad. Someone's got to like he's got to lose something in every friggin' movie. Then it explains he's been living, you know, poor as fuck in his, you know, shitty little Philadelphia apartment, you know, ever since Paulie screwed him over, and I think Paulie still is in that movie. Although I think Paulie might die in it, I'm not sure. Either way, that's basically like the finish to the Rocky story until you get the Creed movies, and then that's where, of course, Creed is the estranged son of Apollo Creed. You know, finds out that he really was Apollo's son, and he already was a boxer. Surprise, surprise! So he goes out and does it. And those movies were also better than they had any business being. I think all of the Creeds are good. I think Balboa is good. I think every single one of them is good in their own way, except for 5. 5 just straight sucks. Nobody likes it. I'm doing foraging. I'm going to try to forage on the roof. Ooh, floor tacos!
I don't think you can forage on the roof.
Well, guess who just read a book and is going to try? Beef and cheese taco doesn't fit in my fanny packs. Crunch it in there anyway. Pick it out piece by piece. Wait, do I still have 100 books in my bag for some dumb reason? I'm going to put these books over by my bed because I think I have them here for a reason. I think it's because I want to read them. I probably don't need Electrician Volume 5, though. That was probably the liquor talking. Telling me to skip ahead. 13. That's all these friggin' M16 mags. A bunch of them are freaking empty. Oh no, I can't put any more guns on some of these shelves. Are you sawing logs?
Planks.
Do you want me to do that?
I'm making a couple traps. I don't know if they're gonna work on the roof, but
You should
we're
try.
gonna find out. Hopefully we catch a squirrel.
Or a bird. Oh, dude, I built 4 rain barrels and they're all full.
Perfect.
Heck yeah.
And you can't catch birds with the traps that I can make.
Oh.
We don't have the right magazine for the bird trap.
I have
So,
no idea how
squirrels.
foraging works. Isn't there something that's like inspect the ground?
So it's basically like the mouse trap and the cage trap are separate. And then, right, so the mouse trap catches mice and rats. None of the other ones do. The cage trap catches, or the stick trap, I'm sorry. That one catches birds. And then the other ones are just like, they catch, what is it, squirrels and rabbits. And at like better percentage chances.
Well, squirrels could get on the roof. That's not out of the realm of possibility. Hopefully these people realize that.
So I think the real problem is that we are in a town and squirrels only have
Oh, chance to spawn in the woods.
so they have a 2% chance to spawn in a town. I don't think really the roof is the problem.
So we should build 100 of them, is what you're saying, and we'll get 2 a day?
Yeah. I don't think we could build 100 either. I built 3.
All right, well, let me go tear down some more stores. You have little faith. I'm also trying to get this skill up a bit more anyway. Why not? So I'm going to take the garden saw and go ahead and see how many more gaps I can pull apart. As in the gap.
I need planks and nails or planks and twine.
Then head out to the Bennigans. There's a billion nails out here. And probably some planks you missed.
I think planks is what I'm short on.
There's planks out here. I see ism. Can I bust these chairs up? Where's the disassemble option? Nope, not allowed. Can't disassemble a chair of that magnitude.
Also, I think the traps work better if you leave them alone. I'm putting them on the far end of the roof. I'll just check them once a day, and then we'll try not to go near.
Sounds good. Do we have other side of roof anywhere access?
Yeah, if we go up a floor, there's more roof up there.
Yeah, we might want to put them a whole bunch up there, right?
Yeah.
How do I disassemble stuff again? Ooh. What do you... Okay. Disassemble this. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. This is interesting. I clearly did this already a couple times. Oh, okay. We'll just have to work on these large shop shelves instead. You are mine, shelves. So, a couple of buddies and I, in one of my Discords, we were talking about the fastest we'd ever driven in Mexico. And I was curious what your number was.
132.
Ooh, very specific, too.
It's
was
where
it
I
a
ran
digital
out of gear.
dash? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Well, nice. I realized so far of my friends, I think I am the highest so far. Or, that's not true. I think one coworker of mine took the same vehicle maybe 5 miles an hour faster.
I think I know which vehicle you're talking about.
Yep, because I went 150 in an RS7, and I believe somebody went like 152 or like 153 or 4 or something.
I think I know who that somebody is.
Yep, and I think they did it just because they knew I went 150. But holy moly, is that a smoking speed there.
At least my 132 is in my own car.
True, but if you crashed your own car, you would be sad. If I crashed this car, the person who owned it would, like, not even be remotely inconvenienced.
That's probably true. When I had an opportunity to drive that car, I drove it very slow and made sure everybody could see me driving it.
I did that too, most of the time, in a gear that was way lower than it needed to be.
I drove around in, like, super luxury mode and, like, just, like,
just
5 mile
made
an
a
hour.
meal out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it when that little stereo popped up out of the dash, and I was like, oh, we're in some fancy shit right now. And that exhaust noise it made when it changed, that little burp it did with every gear change was like, oh. And yeah, so this speed run was done very, very late at night. Obviously, I didn't want to risk injury to anybody in Mexico in a closed course. Didn't want to risk injury to the track and wildlife, so I went at night, and it happened so fast. Like I was thinking like I'm gonna bump it to like 110, something like that, but I kind of just matted it just to see what it would do. and it just kept doing, you know, like way more than I expected. But the fastest I had ever been in my own vehicle is 130, which when I did it, I felt beyond terrified. Like I was just like, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, this is terrible. When I was in the other car doing it, it was like, ooh, this is fun. This is like a roller coaster ride. This is an experience. When I did it in my own car, it felt like I was on mushrooms putting a gun in my mouth just to see what it would taste like. You know, it felt like I was doing something insane for no reason.
Yeah. I don't know. Mine wasn't that bad, and like, so I've had all of my cars like up around that, you know, range,
The
like
110-ish?
125,
Yeah,
130-ish. And I can tell you that like the most planted one, surprisingly,
Pontiac.
No, it was actually
No?
my current car, the Honda Civic.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that felt the most like settled and like in control. Then probably the Pontiac. And then after that, the Cobalt was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna die! This is such a bad idea."
It just sounds like you're going 300 when you're in it.
Yeah.
The dash or the glove box like flips open and a bunch of shit starts falling out of it.
Yeah, the floor pan falls out and sparks go everywhere.
Yeah. Danger to manifold.
Yeah.
100%. I totally get that. It's cheating though with the Honda. That Honda's way newer than any of those other cars were though.
And also, I've always wondered if it has anything to do with the fact that like the particular Civic that I have has like an incredibly low drag coefficient.
It does. That thing looks just like a water drop. Like it just slips through the air. Yeah.
So I think maybe that helps it, like, just, you know, the aerodynamics, like, keep it steady on the road.
That would make sense. Oh, shit. I'm very bored. I think I need to go get wasted and then pull apart a different store. Maybe I'll just go ahead and... This will probably entertain me a little bit. Hup! Come on, jump through, you fucking idiot. Are you kidding me? We're just gonna keep jumping through windows and not getting injured now? That's our new thing? I can't even get a thrill jumping through broken glass windows anymore. I'm too BA. Go read a friggin' comic book. Oh, is there any more? Oh, I have taco in my pocket. Num num num. Pocket taco.
Weird.
Oh, you're on the upper roof there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rad. That's a ton of space up there. I wonder if this is the comic book in which Spider-Man wears a red suit and then buys a blue hoodie and then rips the sleeves off. There we go. I bought that comic at a kiosk in the middle of the mall. If you can imagine that. This is a mall story. It's all full circle. Isn't that wonderful?
Perfect.
So in our mall, we live next to a mall that I later found out in life after watching a friggin' documentary on malls is a pretty big deal mall. Our mall has been around a while and is doing well, which is, turns out, very rare for malls these days. And our mall is not doing great by our standards. There's a bunch of like closed freaking things, you know. It's, you know, when I look at it, I get worried. I don't want that mall to disappear. And it's definitely like, you know, some nostalgic like BS or whatever. I just like, I remember having great times there and I don't want it to disappear. But every mall in America is disappearing because people just buy crap online now. And that's fine, honestly, in my opinion. I don't really care too much, except for when I think about these very specific stores that I have emotional attachments to, like this big giant mall. Anyway, on the Eastern Seaboard, it's like one of the big deal malls. And it used to have an arcade, which was really incredible. I forgot why I started talking about this, but we'll probably figure it out if I ramble for long enough. We got time to fill because Oh, jeez. Wait, it's almost bedtime. We should bed it up. We gotta pass these
That,
days.
that'd be smart.
Disassemble generic shop counter. Oh, I know what I'm gonna bring back today. Pound off in the chat if you know what that's about. Come on, letter 3, I know you out there. I need a hero. Is that blood on me or is that a tattoo? We're gonna go with tattoo. Why come you don't have tattoo? Did you order that new fancy headset?
Yes, I did. It has not shown up yet.
Gotcha, okay.
And it's actually just the old one I had.
Well, if it still sucks for whatever reason, I have a new Steel Series one that looks pretty nice that I got in a box of goodies from our buddy E.B. Wanold's house.
Mmm.
It looks nice. I don't know if it is or not. I haven't tried it yet. It's got weight to it. And just like that guy in the Jurassic Park movie said, is it heavy? That means it's expensive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Usually it does with electronics, yeah. I used to think it was just like a funny throwaway line, but it's kind of true. You ever pull a motherboard out and it's heavy because it's just covered in heat sinks and stuff, and you're like, God damn, this is a serious piece of hardware right here. Oh, we got Axelrod pounding off in the chat. Meow, 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 meow. I know I'm gonna ruin the stream to do it, but I gotta do it because those are some really cool emotes, emojis, whatever you want to call them.
I'm so jealous.
Folks, if you don't have those emojis, what are you doing with your life? If you're watching this in any way, shape, or form via YouTube, a friggin' TikTok banned clip, you're watching this hiding under a tank in Russia, and you don't have these emojis, what is you doing? You need to get these emojis. They're hot. They're fire. They spit hot fire. Look at that. One of them is literally shooting hot fire. You got the Spider Mastermind. You got the Cyber Demon. You got the almighty Baron of Hell that you get for tier 1. You can get that for free just by hooking up your Amazon Prime account and giving us that free sub that it gives you, because that is what really, really cool people do. They give you this free money that wasn't even, they didn't spend anything on that. They didn't lose anything on that. 98% of the funds we've raised are from people who've given us the free Amazon Prime sub. So I think what we need is an awareness campaign. Are they still doing that?
Yeah, this all checks out.
Ooh, I found a leaf rake. Do we need baking soda for any reason? I'm gonna grab it. It seems like something that would be important for, like, baking things.
Hence the name.
Alright. Getting close to level 7 carpentry. Whoa, cordless phone. What's a coffee express? Okay.
That's the coffee machine I have set up here already.
Oh. Oh, the
It's
little,
like
the
just
little
the
guy?
little one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could just freaking disassemble it with my screwdriver and see what happens.
Here you go for it. Electronics experience, right?
Yeah, I think so. What happened? Oh, put it in my inventory. Pulling her apart now. Looks like that's one of the things that I did not read a book about yet. 5 EXP for tearing that bad boy apart. Sigh.
Oh,
pull all
it's
that.
always embarrassing when you start reading a book and then your guy's like, I already know that. I already know that. I already know that. But he just keeps reading.
Yeah, exactly. Embarrassing for who? The dingus that keeps reading it?
Yeah.
You should just put it down. In The Sims, they read it for like 5 seconds and then they put it down. I prefer the I already know that, though, because then at least you know for sure what the hell is going on. And you're like, why are you disobeying me, you bastard?
I'm gonna step outside. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I'm just like up in the base reading a book.
Sounds good. That's a bathroom. We're going to avoid that. Scoot on out of here and put my newest toy in our base. Woo. My god, I've made an absolute mess out of all of these stores. Alright, we're going to go ahead and crawl through this dangerously so we can try to cut ourselves. And we didn't. Again. Wow. We are just too nimble maybe now? No, we're pretty nimble. I guess I'm leveling that up. Wait. Do you hear that? What is this thing? Oh, it's a helmet. I don't want to wear a helmet anymore. I want my beautiful hair to shine. Oh, my character's getting stressed like way more frequently. I wonder what the rationale is. Alright. Well. What to do now? Should I go down and check the bookstore out? Grab a few more random books because we're starting to tear through them because we're starting to get bored? Should I start a good old-fashioned down south book burning party and see how big of a fire I can make before Axelrod gets back? Because you know how many times he told me not to make a fire. That could be entertaining. And then he'd be like, dude, what did you do? And I'd be like, oh, I don't know what happened. And then he'd be like, oh my god, do we have fire extinguishers? Oh, we do. We do. I think that was me that put a bunch of them everywhere. See? So it would be like past me preparing for future me. This all makes sense. I think we need an electrician volume 1. Unless that's one of the things I put on the floor over here. Nope, it isn't. Alrighty, that's what we're gonna go find. Electrical volume 1. Dude, why am I... Okay, that's not infected anymore. That's good. Why are we still anxious? Did we not smoke? Thought we did. What happened there? Holy moly. Alrighty, let's do this. Running and running, getting my sprinting up, running and running. Where's my sprinting? We'll get that up to level 3. We could also start working on our sneak too. How long do we have to sneak before we get up 1? Or does it actually have to be sneaking behind something that's actively like looking for us? Spooky stairs! Alright, what do we need here? Just gonna go ahead and read this dumb magazine. I'm just gonna go ahead and read this dumb magazine. Do you have the farming magazine teaches make flies cure?
What?
Do you have the farming magazine teaches makes flies cure?
I think it's on the shelf.
Okay, just checking.
I think so. I'm hoping we don't need to do that.
I'm grabbing more boredom reduction things and an electrician volume 1 because we don't appear to
Smart.
have that.
I am always bored.
Yeah, me too. Well, your character's way worse about that.
Extra bored.
Okay, great.
Killing zombies is boring.
Yeah, I don't get your character. My
He's
character finds it
desensitized veteran.
entertaining enough for everybody.
A desensitized veteran who has kept himself in surprisingly good shape despite his smoking habit, his prone to illness, his weak stomach, and his short-sightedness. And he's also a slow reader who can't drive very well and is good at organization and likes being outside.
Your dude is effing useless. Other than, I guess, smashing zombie heads over and over again.
That's what he was built to do.
Yeah, I guess so.
You need zombies smashed? Axelrod Gunnarson's your man.
I remember when we made that server where we had like multiple different characters. I really liked that. It felt more like
try one of those again.
It felt like playing Diablo a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I'm totally down to do it. I just think we have to figure out a way to make like the mid game harder.
That's true. Well, what I think it should be possible to save a server, bring it down, change a config, bring it back up, so that the very same server now has fast walking zombies, for example.
Okay. So yeah, like that would be really cool if we could set up a base and then
And once we're bored, be like,
make
okay,
him more insane.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like I always think like if there was a way to like
make them progress, sort of.
No, so like the helicopter mechanic, I like it. The problem is that I feel like it makes it almost impossible to get your base set up. Once you have a base, if it could then come every couple days and bring a bunch of zombies, that would be really cool. But like,
oh, you mean if you set it up to be frequent?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, instead of just the one time.
Gotcha. Or if you could set it to be like frequent, but also like the first one doesn't start until month 8.
Yeah. I know there are ways to like make the zombie population like increase over time, and I think if you could figure that setting out correctly, you could make it so that like after a couple months, holy crap, there's 1 million zombies now.
That could be interesting.
But I still think you would need something like the helicopter to like constantly
Lure
bring them
to,
into your area. Yeah.
Well, have we looked into any mods that could potentially do this kind of stuff?
I'm sure there is some.
Yeah. And that also gives us like a showcase the mod stream kind of thing that we could do.
Yeah.
And then at the very least, we could link the YouTube VOD to the creator, who could then, if they wanted to, link us to that on their workshop page to be like, hey, here's what it looks like when you play with it, or something. I don't know. It's possibilities. Depends on the mod.
Yeah.
Maker. Cross promotion. I'm just reading all of the recipe magazines that I can find.
Yeah, makes sense.
They don't disappear, right?
Nope.
Now we're making fences. Gonna be the best friggin' mechanic slash fence maker ever. And
Did
I'm also
you
bringing
build
back a million comic books. Sorry, did I build what?
a compost thing yet?
Oh no, sorry, I didn't look at how to do that. That's where we put our rotten food and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
And we are starting to get some of that.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Give me 1 minute. Collect the rest of these comic books, and I'll be right up. And by the rest of, I mean just the ones on this shelf.
Also, you can make a mattress.
Whoa. Okay. Hold on, let's check this out. I'm gonna sprint there, working on my sprint. Spooky stairs, no. They're very spooky today. Alright, so I jump through this broken window every day. And every day, instead of cutting me, it upgrades my nimbleness slightly. Which, I mean, alright.
That's what you want.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, it's not something I really could complain about.
Is that not what you were going for?
No, I'm going for first aid, which is insane. I get it, because I have a stitched arm already. I'm be scarred as hell just to, like, learn how to do it. Like The Punisher. Did you ever see that movie? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Or not movie, sorry. Show. The one with
No.
the... Okay. It started off really good and then it got bad. Doesn't matter. What was I... Was I dropping something for you?
Compost.
Ah, making something for you. Right. Carpentry, miscellaneous? No.
And probably throw it outside because I bet it stinks.
Well, sure, but I mean, what's it called? Like, what's it under? Bar, furniture? Oh, furniture, composter. Okay.
Yeah.
Plank, nails, carpentry. Oh yeah, all right. That's easy. How many do you want? Just one?
I think we only need one.
Okay. Where did it go? 5 and 4. Okay. Where are the planks at?
Oh. You need planks, huh?
Just 4. I'm grabbing 2 here. Just drop me 2.
That's the 2 we got.
We have 2?
Yep.
They're all out here. I just... get 'em.
Go back to reading my book.
Oh, you grabbed all the ones from the restaurant. Were you building stuff?
Yeah, I made a bunch more traps.
Okay.
Well, 4 more. So we got 7 traps total. So hopefully that gives us this very small chance of catching a squirrel.
Better odds. Did you make any more food? I'm dying over here.
I'll have it ready when you get home.
Oh, all right. Let's see here. More planks. Here
We are
go.
kind of running out of food though.
Oh shit.
So hopefully
Uh-oh.
grow quickly and we catch lots of squirrels.
Oh no, you know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I really think that the thing that might make us abandon this the stay in the mall
Is
might be
starvation.
food. Yeah, because we have no canned goods at all. Like that would really help if we had some, but we don't have a single one.
I guess I'm not even leveling up Nimble. What is that leveling up? Why do I keep making it through there? No problem.
In fact, I'm unfortunately gonna make you eat some kind of shitty food just because I think it will go bad.
Yeah, alright. Is what it is.
So I did a little reading online, and there's this one food item called dough.
Okay.
Not pie dough, not bread dough. It's just dough.
Okay.
And it's like an item that's like left over from a really old version of the game.
Ah.
So it's not used for any recipes anymore. So all you can do is put it in an oven and bake it into dough cooked. And it sucks to eat. It like makes you bored and like makes you thirsty. But it's calories. So that's what we're eating tonight.
Oh, okay. Got you. That's what's on the plate tonight. That's why you bring it up.
Yep. You're gonna get a dough cooked, and I'm gonna get a dough cooked.
Hell yeah. Dough cooked better warm.
Well, hopefully it's warm when you get it, or else it'll be really bad.
Hey! Yahtzee. Finally cut myself. Oh my god. It's gonna take like 1,000 of those to actually level up first aid.
Yeah, dude. First aid sucks.
I swear.
And like, how much does it even help?
John was able to do it. Yeah, I mean,
You can
honestly, in a
start-
zombie game. I mean, it's
You can start with a character that's good at first aid.
Yeah.
But really, like, in this game, have you ever like had an injury that you couldn't heal with no first aid?
That time I like broke my legs in that train depot. Maybe that would have helped.
It would have healed a little bit faster.
Well, but maybe I would have been able to. I don't know. It was a bad time. All right, where do you want this stinky ass composter to go?
There's good.
Right here, I'm looking. Okay.
Yeah, like where you're standing, up against the wall. Yeah, perfect.
There you go. Go ahead and take shits in there from now on, I guess, fellas. I'm starving and I'm bored. I'm starving and I'm bored. I'm starving and I'm bored.
Eat your dough stale cooked.
Oh, it's gonna make me more bored, but I won't be starving. I wish we could play these video games and friggin'.
And just eat it as fast as you can eat it all.
I did. I ate it all. Wish I could play these video games. Wish I could do any of this crap. Why can't I? It's all plug-inable. We still have power. All right, we're watching. I'm putting a VHS tape in. This is ridiculous. Do we have does our radio play CDs?
I don't know.
We might need to go to the stereo store and see if we can find one that does. If not, where is our stereo?
I don't know. Where's the radio?
I don't know. Did I fuck that up? Oh, here it is.
Ah.
It does not have a CD slot.
Are we gonna go shopping for a new radio?
Yeah. Fuck that radio. I hate it. I've always hated that radio. I'm gonna.
Are there radios with CD slots?
I don't know. That's what we're
Or
gonna
is that
find
just a
out.
car thing?
We're gonna find out.
God damn it! The worst part is that I feel like I need to close the door behind me.
I know. It's like a toilet seat situation. It's like somebody has to lift and close more than I do. That's what
Yeah.
that situation ultimately boils down to. But I think the fast first aid is the kind of thing where like you can patch things very quickly. So if you were carrying bandages like on your person and somebody got bit in the neck, and normally like before the person even figures out what's going on, like they bleed out and die, right? Because they bleeds out so fast. Maybe a high medic skill can save that type of person, because it's technically just a scratch like any other. It's about speed of getting to it.
I don't know if that's true. I'm pretty sure that it speeds up the heal time.
Not the actual process of bandaging it.
I don't know. And I don't know if there's any like healing processes that are like locked away behind like a skill wall. Like I'm pretty sure you can stitch yourself, you can pull glass out of your hand,
Yeah, true.
you can splint your leg
There's no like
without it.
surgery.
Yeah, like it's unfortunately I think it's kind of not a very good skill in this game right now.
Doesn't make any sense. But you're right. Wait, I think we went too north. Ooh, now I'm stumbling. I feel like it makes me go faster though. Oh,
It
because
might.
I wasn't running. That's probably why.
Do you know where this store is?
Yeah, I think it's upstairs from here. I have to take this large modern bed apart, like, at a
Can you do it without breaking?
The chance to do it says 65. So, no. We need to do it in 4 chunks.
You would have 4 tries.
No, I need 4 chunks to get 65% on 4 chunks means there's no chance we're going to get a complete bed.
Huh. That's disappointing.
I'm not sure about no chance, but very unlikely. Unless we were like save scumming. I don't know why I did that, but it's like I established dominance on that shelf. Not that upstairs. That's an isolated upstairs. The upstairs that talks to us.
What?
I know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go about the spooky stairs again because I'm stupid. I'm pretty sure I'm scouting ahead. Nah, it's another effing clothing store.
I thought it was on the first floor.
Ah, here's some TVs. It's TVs and computers. That's it. Huh. Okay. Alright, yep. Keep looking for the one on the first floor. I found the one on the second floor, and it's just TVs and computers. I'll meet you down there. And I'm gonna do it. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Not about the radios, but about that escalator that I told you is isolated. It's not. I'm stupid.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Mm-hmm. No sense. Why am I painfully bored right now? We've been sprinting all over the place and like getting all sweaty probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty bored too.
Good thing I brought 7 crosswords with me, like a normal human being does.
Boredom would be a real thing, like in this type of
Sure,
situation.
boredom's a real thing in my real life, but let me get this straight. If I'm holding an axe, I don't care
Oh, hey.
how effing bored I am.
There's a nerd in here.
Ooh, I'm coming. Wow. You want to make sure. It took you 4? Damn, you're getting rusty. I am stripping this person of their underpants. Just tossed them on the floor.
Is that what does it for you nowadays?
I don't know, I'm bored. I thought maybe I'd give it a shot and see if it helps.
Ah, god damn it! Where's this dumb store?
The fun part is I took them off without taking their pants off. It's
It's
not
like a magic trick. isn't it?
exactly. It's like from wait, what's this one? Zoolander.
Yeah.
I was thinking we would try to find some food on the run or something, you know, just so we could like try to supplement our bad food supply situation.
No food left out here. Just some magazines.
Well, farts.
Food's getting scarce. We might have to have another cheat day and leave the mall. I do think that there's like a shopping mall close by.
Just to get like to a grocery
Not
store.
shopping mall, grocery store
Yeah.
is what I meant. Yeah. God, but where's the fucking TV store? Holy crap, this is annoying now.
Right?
I feel like we walk this mall in circles and we'll see the same store 100 times, unless that's the store we're looking for.
And then in which case we cannot find it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I found it. Holy crap.
I put a little clip about that in the in our stream for those of you
I
who
don't
are
know if-
listening in.
I don't know if we're gonna find what we're looking for.
Maybe not. However, I found another extinguisher and some more cleaning liquid, so how about that? Also, I hear zombies.
Oh, I see 2 zombies. 3 zombies. They're out in the hallway somewhere. I'm gonna go shoot 'em.
Trace zombies.
Oh, no, quite a few zombies.
Oh, where? Oh, heard that in my ear. Whoa! Oh, we're here. Alright, we're all partying fine. I want to shoot too.
Zarmal, damn it.
I think my character's a better shot than you.
Look, way more zombies.
Really? Oh, that's outside over there. Oh, we're lucky that one decided to not pay attention.
You having a problem?
Never blasted a guy behind his biffos before. Used to work at one of those back in the old days before I joined in with the forces. Oh, jeez. There's gonna be some... Oh, jeez, there's still more.
Oh, wow, quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
Still coming.
They like it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I ran out of pistol ammo.
Oh. The only trouble is I'm kind of thirsty right now.
Water should be easy to find.
No, real life.
Oh.
And I
Water
have
should
been.
be easy to find.
I mean, well, in real life it is, and you're right. You're not wrong. However, finding the time to get some is tricky.
Yeah, we should move away from the zombie hallway there.
Yep, nope, I just wanted to make sure I was loaded and ready to support in case more came back, because that got a little, I mean, wasn't actually hairy, but for a second there it felt like it could be.
Right. We were looking for a radio in the TV store that looks like it doesn't have any radios.
Exactly, and then all of a sudden there was like 40 zombies in our face. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Okay. We have a Value Tech radio. Is it the same kind we had?
Not sure. Take a look.
Device options. I don't see a CD thing.
Maybe we could like go and sit in the truck, which is in the garage, and listen to a CD if we're bored.
Yeah, I'm sure we could do that. Let me check this Premium Technologies radio.
Oh, Premium Technologies radio.
Oh, that's got it.
Hell yes, I knew it.
In the backpack.
I knew
Make
it.
sure there's nothing else good here.
This.
Ooh, a bunch of CDs, I guess.
Oh yeah, grab them all, grab them all, grab them all, grab them all. We are going to be listening to the sickest jams forever. I'm going to turn all
The
these
best
off.
of Bojangles?
Yeah, it's my favorite musician.
Really?
And then as soon as I read all the books about electricity, I'm going to disassemble every single computer and TV in this entire mall. So you better take the ones we like and stick them in our place.
We have one.
I know. If for whatever bizarre reason you wanted to set a different one up somewhere else, you know, think about that. 'Cause it's happening.
Okay. I'm good. I'm ready to head home. I need food.
Oh, what's going on here? Turn this off. Is it off? Okay, almost got them all. Okay, I need food too. Level up that sprint. Last one there is a penis pump.
Oh, that's gonna be me.
Where am I
What's
at
your
here?
sprint scale?
2.5.
Oh, mine's not even at 1.
Oh, but I'm too dumb to know where I'm going.
Oh, I do hate that we do that all the time. Okay,
Excuse me, I'm sprinting.
We'll see who gets the fastest.
Don't get in the way of my sprint, asshole. Oh, shit, I really don't know where I am.
I think I have this one in the bag.
No!
Oh god, I just screwed up though.
I would laugh so hard if you, like, flew off the stairs and fell down to your death right now just because you were sprinting and lost keyboard control for a second.
Oh, we're good.
You're not there yet, you bastard.
But I'm pretty sure the last one there is a rotten egg, even if we didn't say it.
We said last one there is a penis pump, but that's okay. Damn it.
Oh.
I know, you got there pretty quickly.
Bow down.
Damn it. I can sit down. can't really bow.
Okay, remember that the better radio is the smaller red one.
Okie dokie.
That's the one that fits CDs for some reason. And then let's listen to a CD.
Heck yeah, I have one in my pocket.
Wait,
Oh, you'd probably do too. Go ahead, do it.
okay. Yeah. Jeez, these all sound terrible.
All right, I have to go quickly get a
Nope.
drink. I'm really dying out there, so we're back.
All right, you're gonna like this one. I know our fans are gonna like it too. It's called Raps for Christ. It should be good. Oh, I have to turn on the radio first. Whoa. Don't need bitches when you've got loaves and fishes. Don't start blasting fools. Just stay in Bible school. And if you feel temptation, say no to Satan. Word. The Bible is gangsta. Y'all gotta love it. Word. Get your crucifix by reading the Lord's words. Yo. Wow, this is... yeah. Peace be with y'all. I don't think that did... Did that do anything for my depression?
Okay, I'm back.
I mean... You just missed a pretty sweet CD.
Oh my goodness, what happened?
Well, we're never gonna listen to it again because it probably lost us a couple of viewers.
Oh no!
Raps for Christ.
That's funny.
Sorry, headphones cut out.
Nope, all I said was that's funny. And I'm like washing myself and stuff. I have a CD called Over. You could try that. Oh, nope. Okay, got something going.
Yeah, I grabbed a bunch of CDs. I'm gonna keep playing them until my boredom's gone.
Sounds good. Also, did you find any food? Or am I raiding
no,
the candy drawer?
You could probably just eat some candy or some ice cream. I don't know if your weight's going down or up.
All right, good call. Let's see here.
Nice. I'm no longer bored. I am just depressed and anxious and hungry.
There's like a lot of
there's-
meats and things. I mean, I guess I don't know how much is a lot. I'm gonna eat.
No, we have a lot of potatoes, meat, and spices.
That sounds awesome.
I mean, I think we're gonna run out of the meats pretty soon, and we're gonna be left with potatoes and spices.
Okay, that sounds less
But,
awesome.
Yeah. We have a bunch of ice cream though, so I do encourage eating ice cream. Like seriously, like 5 pints. Nope, 9 pints of ice
I
cream.
mean, that's great. Don't get me wrong, and we're gonna.
Just
But how about
right
we?
to your face.
I say, just like real dessert, we save the ice cream for when we're completely out of food, so that it's like, oh no, we're starving. Well, hey, we got some Cherry Garcia to numb the pain.
Oh no, it's only Rocky Road.
Oopsies. There we go.
Oh, and I guess like the VHS tapes, I'm gonna start a pile of CDs we have listened to on the counter.
Oh, okay, cool. Yo, stream. My cat is extremely pregnant. Aw. Hi, baby. She likes to sit by my feet. Pretty much wherever I am, and it's really endearing. For this little garbage monster that used to live
Liz?
literally in my garbage and now lives in my friggin' house and is
Liz
gonna
the cat.
spit out a bunch of babies. Yeah, sure, Liz.
Yes.
If anything,
Worst cat name ever.
Liz Lemon, who is one of the greatest characters ever.
That's true. That's true.
And
That that makes me want to call her Liz less.
Liz Lemon's my hero. LL. I told you, Kenneth, I can't change. I'm like a chameleon. Always a lizard.
Show's great.
It really is. I've done multiple, like, I'm going to watch this from the beginning. I've done that, like, I don't know, 11 times now in my life, probably. It's really good to, like, because there's so much of it. You can just toss it on when you're, like, going to go to sleep. If you're one of the types of people out there who, shout out to all the people out there who know how unhealthy they are watching TV to fall asleep their entire lives. Because their lives were filled with so much BS that they needed the TV to drown it out so that they could, you know, slip into unconsciousness for a few blessed hours a night.
When I moved into my new place, I broke that habit and didn't put a TV in my room.
You mentioned that, yeah. So how has that worked out for you so far?
It's been great, unless it's a really windy night.
The wind
'Cause-
fucks with you?
The wind is just really loud.
Interesting.
I
So,
wish I had something to cover up that noise.
so are you now somebody who needs quiet to sleep?
No. I've always been able to sleep pretty much everywhere. I just think I get a better sleep if there's no TV.
Gotcha. I'm sure everybody would. I do it because that little, like, you know, droning sound of whatever it is always, you know, helps drift off or whatever. But sometimes it is the
Yeah.
exact opposite. You pick a show you like, now you're paying attention, you're trying to, you know, sort of watch it on the side before you fall asleep, and, it, you know, it's stupid. It's not smart.
I always used to just do Sports Center, and it was
Mm.
basically just white noise. But
Particularly
now,
because SportsCenter repeats itself a lot.
yeah,
So you'll hear
Like
the same
every
story a
couple
lot.
hours.
Yeah, you're right. That's
but
not a bad
now
idea.
if I need a little white noise, I just like turn on the ceiling fan.
But also, how would somebody like me stream SportsCenter without paying for it?
Ooh, I don't know. I also don't have cable now, so that Sports
That
Center
probably
wouldn't
had
really be an
something to
option.
do with it, yeah.
Yeah. But like, I didn't even try to come up with another option. I just didn't.
Right.
No TV in the bedroom. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
I also like. I felt like in my last place when I had a TV in the bedroom, I was spending too much time in bed. You know, because I would like wake up and then like watch a couple TV shows and then like
That's
eat lunch and then go back to bed and watch a couple more TV shows, and like I don't do that now.
That's funny you mentioned that.
Healthier.
Because my ex used to have that temptation, and I never did. Like, I was always like, nope, don't want to be in bed anymore. If I want to watch TV, like, I got another bigger TV downstairs I'm going to watch it on. Oh, dude, I found 22 magazines that I'm dumping in here, just so you're aware.
Nice.
Boredom be gone for, whatever, however long 22 magazines worth lasts.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the magazines hard after I finish this trapping magazine.
Hit the magazines hard. Good God, Julian, he's on the magazines again.
Mild wind from the north, maximum 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, average temperature 67.
That's our radio right now. Can you blast both radios at the same time? One telling you the temperature and one like playing music?
So the one that plays CDs
Mm-hmm.
does not have the preset for the emergency broadcast.
Go
The
to
old
add
one
preset and type it in.
does. Is there a way to figure out what it is?
Yeah, it says it on the old one.
Oh, it does. 92.5.
Yeah. Oh, vitamins. Let's put those bad boys over in medical section. I'm glad I just sort of remember which ones of these are which, 'cause that won't last long.
92.5? Is that what I just said?
I think so.
No, 95.2. Little
No.
dyslexia there.
Dude, you just led me into giving you a false confession. You're like the popo. I take it back. You're not like the popo.
I appreciate you saying that.
Let's plop this here. Got another fire extinguisher, just so that we have like one for every like 5 feet. We're a bit of panic screaming distance. We have some.
All right, feel free to disassemble that old radio whenever you want.
Heck yeah. I'm just checking the lag right now by watching your stream and just clicking. It's not too bad, honestly.
So I feel like for some reason, if I zoom all the way out, my game like stutters a little bit.
Well, that would make
I
sense,
zoom-
right? It's rendering
If I
more
zoom
things
one
farther
click in,
away.
though, just one click in, and it's totally gone.
That could be some kind of programming logic where the one that you're all the way out is like max, and then the one in is like a fixed 1920 or something like that. Who knows? I'm making things up because it's fun to do that. All right.
Oh god, both radios are on now.
Hell yeah! Stereo!
Emergency broadcast in stereo.
We'll never be bored again.
And it doesn't help boredom.
The CDs don't?
CDs do. But this is just the weather, basically.
Are you making any cool food, or are you just too bored?
I'm reading my book. Eat some candy.
Oh!
In your gullet and leave me alone.
I am losing weight, alright.
See, I'm your chef and dietitian.
This is not good dieting advice. I have a clip of you that I will insert here later if we ever decide to turn this into something, in which you said specifically, you can't just eat candy.
Well, I mean, for
you can.
Short periods of time, just candy's fine. I mean, basically, you just have to mix in some mayonnaise every once in a while. Or tortilla chips. Those are always good.
I'm gonna finally eat these Majeskas. Yeah, yummy, yummy, probably.
I think I'm gonna have a beer.
Oh, good call. You've earned it. You read so many books today.
2 of them.
Yep.
2 whole books,
and
I'm a slow reader.
We're all extremely well fed thanks to your hard work.
I'm a good cook, and
I'm lying! I ate a bunch of fucking gummy bears! I would pelt you with a beer can if I could right now, but I can't.
God, you motherfucker. I made a sandwich and a taco today.
Oh, you did do that, actually. I forgot. But that's 2. We need 3. 3 squares, man. 3 squares.
Well, candy is the other corner of the tray.
That ain't square. That's a triangular meal at best. Where's my book? There's my book.
And I guess I should read a farming book, too.
Yo, yeah, you should have done that way forever ago. Do we have any farmer tapes? Do any better? Oh, we already did all the skill tapes, didn't we?
I think so. And I think the only time you get XP for farming is when you harvest the crops. So I think as long as I read the book sometime before then, I'm good.
Oh, really? That makes it tough as hell, just like the the you know, first aid skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another one that's a bitch to level up.
I got there.
What level are you
Oh, for what? Farming?
for first aid?
One.
I'm assuming you're for farming. No, zero farming.
1.2.
Oh,
I mean, what are
that's
you
something.
at?
For first aid?
Yeah. Yeah, like a sliver, right? Yeah. So, I mean,
5 out of 75.
it's something. I'm 20 out of 150 for the next level. I already did the first level. So, 75 plus 20, so 95.
All right. What
That-
book are you reading?
I am currently reading electronics, and then I'm going to go just like rip all the electronics in the entire building apart, as well as all of the wooden things apart at the same time.
Not like A Wrinkle in Time or War and Peace.
I've already read Where the Red Fern Grows, and then I was going to
Okay.
pop over to White Fang later, because the only thing in this
Ooh.
library is 8th grade level book reading.
You know what book I read recently that's kind of 8th grade level book reading? Last of the Mohicans.
Oh, I've never read that one, actually.
It was pretty good,
Was
kind
it?
of weird.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's pretty much like the movie, except with like a couple extra weird things thrown in. One guy like puts a bear skin on and pretends to be a bear, and a whole bunch of Native Americans buy it somehow.
That's
It
just some
seems
good
weird.
old-fashioned fun, man. Oops,
It seems
surprise, not a real bear.
But pretty good.
That's funny. I had this when I moved into this house. There's this like big sort of like built-in bookshelfy kind of thing, officey area thing, and I got my workstation and stuff up there, and it's really nice. And slowly building it out to be something kind of permanent-y, which would mean like putting all my books up there and stuff, and like I don't know, any like random little awards or any like kind of stuff I would want to put on display. And
Okay.
that's where the one of the shelves has a bunch of those hard drives on them, for example. But I have the entire top row is filled with like a whole, I think pretty much all my books, right? So like one of the things I did when I got this place was I went to like my grandparents' place and took all my shit out of there. And I went to my mom's place and took all the shit out of there. And obviously I brought all my stuff from DC, and then I went to my storage unit and I just brought everything together. Like I'm collecting infinity stones. Like I haven't, lived in. I've never had all my same stuff under the same roof since I was 9 years old, and now I do. And I literally have found things from when I was like roughly 9 years old, like in these boxes of stuff, and I'm like, it's all mine now. It's all here again. It's really neat. And in some cases, it's like, ooh, an extremely rare Sega Saturn game.
Nice.
Or like one of those little crochet kind of like random things my grandma made me that had my name on it, and it was a little tiny thing. Oh, also cool. And then it's also a lot of garbage, like weird posters and stuff, and like just all kinds of nonsense. But I found all my books and I got them all together, and I think all my books are in one place now. And there's not
Do you
very many
still-
of them, which is one kind of bummer. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you still have a Sega Saturn?
Oh yeah, I was playing it earlier today.
Oh.
We're gonna get into that in a minute. Remind me to bring up my Sega Saturn story after this. So, oh shit.
Lost your train of thought?
Yep.
Fuck.
No.
Books?
Oh,
Were
books.
you gonna
Yes.
talk
So
about
I
books?
put all my books on the top shelf, and they're bleeding into the second shelf. And like, I don't know. I want to say like 85% of them, if not more, are all just like hardcore nonfiction historical kind of things.
Okay.
And it's
Like what?
the Russian imperial history from this year to this year, or like Eastern European history from this year to this year,
Interesting.
or because I have a history double major, the other one's political science, and I bought a ton of, I guess I was forced to buy a lot of books, and then I also bought a lot of supplemental books from the classes that I really enjoyed along the side of that.
Okay.
And instead of selling a lot of the books back, which most people did, I kept a lot of the ones that I enjoyed or that I felt had a lot of interesting shit in them. So I ended up with a ton of nonfiction stuff that should all be still accurate because it's all history stuff. It's not like stuff that would change like Science
Yeah.
stuff, for example, could be outdated pretty quickly, theoretically, depending on what it's about. Either way, there's like very little fun stuff on there. It's like stuff from like when I was a middle schooler, and then nothing, and then like all hardcore college stuff, and then like nothing. Like somebody bought me like a Jon Stewart biography. Like it's such a strange collection, and I feel like you're supposed to have like a bunch of books. Like when I was growing up, I felt like adulthood, a big hallmark of that was having like a bookshelf with all of your fancy books on there. 'Cause my grandfather had that, and like my other grandfather has that, and like I feel like I just saw that in so many different places, and yet it's not something that I even came close to doing. Do you think they would be impressed at my Steam library?
Is there a good way to display that?
There is a display case within your Steam library for like, I've been here 10 years.
Oh God, that's just embarrassing.
Right?
Something ate the peanut butter out of the trap, but didn't get caught in the trap.
Something ate the peanut butter out of the trap, but it did not get trapped. But that proves that they could get trapped.
I mean, we basically just fed some wild animal peanut butter.
But that proves that they could get trapped.
Wait, did we? I'm confused.
Because that's good news. You should be happy about
Okay.
that if it stole the peanut butter.
Why?
Because that means animals are on the roof.
No, that means we're feeding wild animals. That's not what I want.
It confirms the theory that it's possible for us to catch stuff up here.
I knew it was possible.
You've done this before on this roof?
Well, not on this roof. but
Right.
other roofs.
Well, there are also confirmed animals in the area. This is good news, no matter
Yeah.
how you try to slice it.
Yeah. I'm just bummed we can't find that last magazine.
Alright, go to sleep on your big disco couch, you big fucking bummer, man.
No, I'm checking traps. That's what I'm doing now.
Well,
God damn it, there's 7 traps to check.
gosh dang it. I'm gonna sit on the ground and pout. Dude, it is insulting how much, like, fun technology is next to us that it won't let us play with. This, like, nice little desktop setup with the headphones and crap, like, this is such a cozy little corner. If we do branch out, I kind of want to keep this as our base. It's adorable.
I'm down. I feel like we should maybe try to like protect it a little more.
Oh, yeah, we could build all kinds of crap as soon as I'm done, like, getting this carpentry up a little higher, and I can build the pretty-looking walls.
But like we should definitely find a sledgehammer so we can like
Mm-hmm.
break these stairs that are right outside this door.
Oh, yeah, we should re-engineer all this crap. And
Yeah, and like block off a bunch of broken windows and shit.
Exactly. We need that sledge. You know what we could have done?
What?
Off stream, we could have met together, logged in, gone out, went on a mission, picked up all the items we needed, planted them throughout the mall.
This is the new way to cheat.
It is, right? And then been like, oh, bro, I found it, bro. Oh, my God, bro. We found all the things we needed to make this thing, good instead of us sitting around starving.
Oh man, this cabinet that we've checked like 4 times already.
It has a sledge now.
Yeah. How did a sledgehammer get in the food court?
Sneaky sledgehammers. I hear they migrate this time of year. What is it, August? It happens. How did my trapping get up so high? I must have watched a tape.
Yeah.
If you can go up from a VHS tape, you should be able to go up from a book. I'm sorry. That's stupid.
I agree. You're just more of a visual learner, I guess.
Yeah, for real. Well, I'm visualizing these words. It ain't working.
Ooh.
I'm trying.
God damn it. I need peanut butter or peanuts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ate peanuts earlier when you told me to go
Did
to
you
the...
really?
Yeah, you told me to go to the candy jar and go friggin' stuff my face, and I just ate a whole bunch of random shit.
Candy! Candy! I told you to eat candy!
Peanuts are nature's candy. It was just one peanuts. That was all it was. It was one peanuts.
That's one trap.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was the only thing you could put in traps.
Well, no, it's the best thing.
Well, you didn't say it. You didn't say go over there, go hammer down whatever in the candy cab, except for peanuts.
Instead, I told you to eat candy.
I did. I ate a lot of candy. And then I kept moving down the list until, I found some other shit that looked, candy-ish.
Oh, god damn it.
It was one peanuts. Are we growing peanuts? Is that something we have to think about?
We can't grow peanuts.
You totally can. Ask one of our presidents.
We cannot grow peanuts.
Which one was it again? Crap. What's his name?
Carter.
Carter, thank you. Jimmy Carter, peanut farmer. Jimmy Carter, peanut farmer. Oh, we do have a lot of paint. And paintbrushes.
We can't catch rabbits with paint.
Oh yeah, no, that is probably true.
No, peanuts and peanut butter are just really special because they catch squirrels and rabbits. Instead, I'm going to use potatoes, which only catch rabbits.
Oh, we
So our
figured it out.
chances of catching stuff is even lower.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I think I think the situation is that we figured out we cannot paint the floors. We can only paint random skulls on stuff.
Yep.
Well, that's better than nothing. Does that help boredom? It should.
Nope.
Oh, come on. Our people are just the friggin' worst. Dude, we have this really cool espresso machine. Have we tried to make any fancy espressos?
I don't think so.
Is it out of spite? Because I know you never wanted that espresso machine in here.
Also, I despise coffee in real life.
I do too.
No, I think I think it works the exact same way as the coffee machine we already had. I just don't.
I got you.
And I made a couple cups of coffee, and if we needed to sleep, it would be great because
It would matter more. Yep. Yep.
Otherwise, it's kind of like decreases a little bit of boredom or something.
Does it?
I forget if it was boredom or depression. It does one of those.
Well, both of those sound pretty good.
And thirst, but it was like kind of a pain in the butt to make.
Yeah.
After you drank it, you were still hungry.
Like real coffee. Oh man, I gotta put more LEDs in my lighting socket.
Next time we go to a store, we should grab an extra lamp for this stairwell because
Yeah.
it's very dark in here.
Let's do it. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like crazy angry bored every like 12 seconds. This is absurd.
Well, go kill a zombie, you weirdo.
I've been trying to. I've been wandering out alone. I'm gonna do the Bible readings. We're gonna learn about the crucifixion. Device options. Where's the CD player?
The red one.
I thought that's what I clicked.
Try again.
Oh, you're right. That'd be nuts if it picks like an Ezekiel freaking verse that's really hardcore. Mean.
And you will know
My name is the Lord. When I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Ezekiel 25:25.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides. I don't want to get into that. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's no zombies or anything, don't worry. I just... You ever spill your LEDs like all over the place?
Excuse me?
When you're doing your lighting?
Yes.
That is a total normally thing to happen.
Oh, damn it. I might need to stand up for this. This is kind of like worse than normal. It wasn't like a little, it was like a lot.
Right, you're just like all tangled up in wires.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all like in the zone too, trying to stream and stuff. Just trying to do this on the sly. Made a huge GD mess everywhere. Made like a
Yeah.
$11 mess on my lap.
Happens to the best of us.
It's like spilling your drink at like a stadium that you already spent way too much money on.
Oh god.
You know what I mean? You're just like, oh no! It's like a $30 beer I just spilled everywhere.
So, normally when I go to like baseball games or football games,
Mm-hmm.
my favorite place to sit is like at the front of the section, right? 'Cause
Okay.
Then you don't have
Yeah,
anybody
yeah.
in front of you. You have a
Sure,
great
sure.
view. It's so much better.
I
right?
totally agree.
But normally, or recently, I've been thinking that maybe the best place to sit is at the back of a section.
So you're way
That way,
closer to
there's
the
nobody to spill their crap all over.
Has that been happening to you a lot lately?
It happened to me once, and that was enough times.
Oh.
Just a little bit, but a little bit of beer down the back of your neck in the middle of a hot summer day is kind of a weird experience. Kind of refreshing, but kind of, oh my, now I'm gonna be sticky. It was not great.
Oh no. So the sport that I see live, the only sport I see live is usually more of a fall-y, wintery sport. So
That would be worse.
yes, but usually you're also more bundled up with jackets and crap, so the beer and things bounce off of you. However, I will say
Okay.
the only time that I've ever been like actually covered in beer or like actually gotten beer thrown on me or on me in any way that upset me, Eagles games. Every time it's those guys, and they throw it on you. They do it on purpose. They do it on purpose. They know what they're doing.
Really? The Eagles fans show up to Giants games and throw beer on people?
Yes.
Because that seems like a recipe for getting your ass kicked.
You would think, but because we suck and are a bunch of complete friggin' losers, we don't fight back. Now, granted, a lot of the Yellow Jackets, the MetLife, frickin' staff dudes, like, frickin' escort these dudes out and throw them into the frickin' prison thingy. So I think what it is a lot of dudes know that if you fight, you're both going in. And I think a lot of the Giants fans are like, I'm not going back. I'm not doing that again. Whereas I feel like a lot of Jets fans, at the few Jets games that I went with you to, I saw more fights at those games than I've ever seen in my life. And I had seen triple, I've seen like 30, 40, 50 Giants games so far. And I've seen more fights at like the 6 Jets things that we've seen than I've seen anywhere else.
Really? I
Yeah.
feel like maybe I mean.
And I'm not saying I don't think the Jets are rowdy. I'm just saying I think the
No.
Giants are very not rowdy. I think we're
Oh.
I think we're very like old people crew.
Do you like? I feel like I see at least a fight a game.
I don't.
Is that not? Is
No.
that not normal?
No, I don't. Not in the not. And I'm in the nosebleeds. My season tickets were in the nosebleeds. Like, I'm not a rich man.
Okay.
My shit was all the way up in the upper corner or whatever. The stuff that we saw with you was always way nicer seats than what I paid for. I paid, for friggin' nosebleeds every time. And that's where you expect to see the riffraff. And there would be shit talk, sure. The people swearing at each other, of course. Very heated language. But fights, no. Like, never. Unless there were Eagles fans around. Then, yes. We fought Eagles dudes.
I think it's that the rich people have money for the hard alcohol while they're at the game. That they're not drinking the beer. They're like going and getting cocktails and stuff.
Well, the poor people are stuffing flasks in their pants. If they're plastic flasks, which most are, they don't set off the metal detectors.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And I've seen a ton of people being like, "Who wants a sip?" when there's like a touchdown or whatever. But yeah, no, genuinely, I just don't see many fights at Giants games. And then every time I go to a different stadium, it's like, holy crap! Like, there's some stuff going down over here. And it was even weirder when going to Jets games because it's like, oh, this is the same stadium. And you'd think it would be a lot of the same people, but no.
Maybe it's just that, like, Jets fans are angrier.
I think there might be a little bit of that, but I mean, we were pretty miffed for a while there before we went completely like zombie. We were pretty miffed. We went from like 2011 and then 2012 being kind of solid to just kind of putrid from that point on. Which is roughly the last time the Jets were good, around 2011.
Yeah.
What's cool about the Jets that I like right now, if I was buying the newest Madden, I would want to play as the Jets organization right now. Because they have some nasty, stupid good weapons in Sauce Gardner and in that wide receiver that doesn't really seem to like you guys, but they have some like Elijah Moore. They have some stupid good weapons all around. They're missing a quarterback, but like in Madden, it's like that doesn't matter. You can fix that in like 2 seconds. I think that they are poised for greatness, and in a game like Madden, there's no like bad coaching that's gonna make it all just fall apart for no reason, you know?
Right.
So you can like just actually see what the talent of that team could do, you know?
Yeah, I'll be really interested to see if they do sign Rodgers, what happens.
Oh, I
It'll be pretty good.
I kind of would rather them didn't. I mean, obviously, I'm sure, you know, you have your own feelings on the matter, but I kind of, in a Madden world, I
wouldn't
would
like the guy. I would have liked anybody else, but at this point, it's Rodgers or Wilson.
Draft. It's Rodgers or draft.
Yeah, but we've drafted QBs for the past like 10 years.
Okay.
They've proven that they can't develop young QBs.
First of all, you've drafted QBs for the last 50 years that you can't develop. Sorry. But no, you're right. I mean, I'm speaking like strictly like a Madden manager, which I know means nothing. I would rather go with a new young person than an old person. It depends what you want. Is what you want just to try to crack into the playoffs, which Rodgers can help you do.
They want to win right now, this year.
Yeah, okay. That's it. Rodgers is your best bet then. Fine.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any chance that Rodgers wins the Super Bowl. I just don't. I think he's kind of. I don't think he's washed. I'm not going to use that word because that word is ridiculous. I think he could absolutely win like 11 games and like look scary. But I think he has, he's now downgraded to the type of person who will have like Kirk Cousins level problems like when it matters.
I think the rest of the team's good enough where they have a real good shot of winning.
Your defense is absolutely horrifying. Yeah. And with the D-line on the Jets has, I think, been a nasty force since like, I don't know, roughly like 1984. And like you guys usually do really well with linebackers too. And then oh yeah, you guys also occasionally pick up a Hall of Fame safety or secondary type guy every, couple of years. I miss my personal favorite Jets though, Sean Green.
John Green,
Was it Green?
the running back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Him and the Crow.
Cromartie.
Not Cromartie. Isaiah. Oh, was it Isaiah? No. Oh, I can't remember anymore. I'm not a Jets fan. That's my problem.
I'm sure he was great.
There's another running back around the same time. I guess I don't have to wait for you for anything because there's not like there's gonna be any like bad guys down here.
Are you scared?
No, I mean,
Do you want me to come hold your hand?
instinctively I was, but now I'm not. Now I'm going out here as a fierce, independent lady by myself
Afraid of the big bad zombie.
with my cool ass Chelsea jersey and my aviators. Oh, I gotta crawl through here just to keep my skills on point.
What the hell, man? You're not even gonna support an MLS team.
Oh, moly. So if you had to support an MLS team, what you picking?
I don't know. One of the New York ones.
Yeah, as I said.
I don't know what they are called or
There's
anything about them. I would
the
just pick one at random.
New York Liberty and the Red Bull, I think, right?
Liberty. Red Bull sounds terrible.
I agree.
Liberty sounds bad too, but
But
don't wanna-
I think Red
Red
Bull
Bull.
was around way earlier though is the thing. I think that the thing that they get to their credit is that they were early investors in MLS and like they're very important in MLS existing because they dump shit tons of money into it, whereas like nobody else does. Which
Okay.
is like, I know Red Bull is kind of lame, but they do that. They do.
Right, but it's not just that it's Red Bull. It's like, would you want to support the New York Walmart? Like, it's
No.
the fact that it's like some weird, like, random ass company. Like,
I agree with you. I'm just saying that like this was back when the sport was like basically friggin' dead and nobody watched it. Like they were,
I mean, isn't it still?
it's I don't know. I haven't looked at anything in a long time that could confirm one way or the other.
I don't think anybody watches the MLS.
It's sad. I mean, those guys they play really hard, and they're the best at what they do from their country, and the support structures moving their way up aren't that
And they're
great.
not all Americans too. There's a lot of guys from other countries.
Sure. Yeah,
Like
every
if
once
you,
in a
if
while,
you can't make it into the Premier League and stuff, you come play in the MLS. They pay you well, and you get to live in America.
I think that the allure of the MLS is that you might get paid pretty well, you get to live in America, you get your visa and all that stuff. But
Yeah, David Beckham played in the MLS.
well, he played for the LA Galaxy, which had a huge budget because it had a good owner at the time. But
that
like,
crazy guy who headbutts people, he played for the MLS.
Zinedine Zidane,
Yeah, that sounds right.
that's him, all right.
Crazy
Yeah,
guy with the crazy name.
he folded that guy like a lawn chair. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire damn life.
He was fucking crazy.
He really was. That guy like did say some nasty shit though, if I recall.
That sounds right. I would believe that.
gonna put some eye drops in there real quick. Those bad boys for dry as F from all the lighting. What LEDs?
Yeah, you should maybe turn on your lighting if it's trying to mount that bad.
Alright. Chopping up the drugstore. I'm so appalled that I'm using this Mac keyboard right now. It's really upsetting.
This is really bothering you, huh?
I don't have a print screen button. What is that about? Ooh, we're almost level 7. We're getting there.
I'm making the weirdest salad right now.
Oh, what's in there? Tell us.
Grapefruit,
Okay.
ham,
Oh.
potato,
Oh.
mayonnaise,
Oh. Sounds German so far. Very German.
tomato paste, sunflower seeds,
Okay.
more potato, and what do you think, soy sauce or mustard?
Bustard. Where is my friggin' lipstick? Oh, this is infuriating. Okay, guess it's just gone. I probably passed it like 5 times. Oh, I put it in here. There it is. Okay, great. Do we need razors for anything? What just happened?
Grab me a razor. I'm gonna shave.
Okay. Give me a sec. Got one. Do you think you're gonna look cooler, or do you think you're gonna look like less respectable baby fucking loser?
I just feel like there's probably some tiny creatures living in that beard at this point,
Oh dear.
and maybe just better to ditch the whole thing.
You know what? There's some logic to that. These friggin' vitamins are stupid. I'm just gonna eat a bunch and just chuck them on the floor. There's so many of them. No. Okay. Oh, I hear birds chirping. Where do you think that's coming from?
Oh my god, dude, if they're like perched on top of the traps that can't catch them, I would be so mad.
Should be able to shoot them and stuff, you know?
So I do think hunting is something that's like coming with the NPC. I think like the first part of the NPC update is animals.
You
So like,
did mention something like that.
and I think it's gonna be animals to hunt and animals to like breed and like chickens and
All right, animal husbandry.
yeah, that's the word.
All right, so apparently toothpaste doesn't do anything. Thought they were working on NPCs. Is that still something that you've heard they're working on? Because that would be very cool. Whether they be aggressive against us or not, I still think that I mean, could you imagine if like some bandits rolled up and like we had to like go defend ourselves against that? Wouldn't that be cool? And they roll up in a pickup truck and they're like, "Arr, I'm Negan."
I do think that's planned. I think they're just doing animals first. That's the first part of like.
Oh,
the first
because an animal
NPCs
is
will
a
be
very
animals.
yeah, that makes sense. Animal is a very simple NPC. But what about like them hitting up that guy who already put them into the game and being like, "Hey, let's pay you some money and work together and have you do what you're doing and we'll make it work better and shit." You know what I mean? Because other game companies have done that.
I think that happens a lot. I have no idea what this particular game company's doing though.
Black licorice, yuck.
Go read their updates every Thursday.
The hell I will.
They're really detailed and usually way more technical than I can understand.
I always feel like they were like, well, the times that I was reading them back in the day, they were not well translated.
Oh, excuse
Hell
me.
yeah, brother. When are we gonna go cruising with the not cruising in the way that people not that kind of cruising. When are we gonna go driving? I found peanuts.
What?
Driving cool cars in the sun, friggin' blasting down the damn road. GoPros. Exhaust. Wow, wows. When are we doing that? Are you gonna get a second car, you think, or you're gonna try to get rid of your Honda?
What in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, I would like to get rid of the Honda.
Really?
Yes, I can't afford a car if I keep the Honda.
It keeps like breaking and shit. You mean?
No, I need the money that the Honda is worth
Oh, I
to buy
got
a
you.
car.
I got
So.
you.
Yep. I don't know. Hopefully, I can find something that's kind of cheap and then save some money and hopefully put that towards the second car.
We gotta find one of those really good resurrection deals on the Craigslist where someone's just dumb and they can't figure out one simple problem or possibly one very annoying problem. But it's like let's say like you've thrown a ring or you spun a bearing. Like as much as that isn't a very big job, it's not an expensive job to throw new bearings on. Shit ain't that expensive. That
I've never
kind of thing.
seen anything that seems that easy.
I mean, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it's not necessarily expensive to fix.
Right, I've never seen anything like that for sale.
Well, you gotta find stuff that's not running.
Yeah,
And
it's not
check-
usually what I look
And
for.
exactly. I do
I
look
like
for
to be
stuff
able to
like
test
that.
drive it.
Oh yeah, no. I'm talking about like this is second car stuff, right? So I'm saying like you keep Honda on the road, keep her nice and smooth, get you to work and whatnot, and
then look for something in like the $2,000 to $3,000 range.
yeah, that's way more budget than I thought we were looking for. That's
No, that sounds terrible.
what are you talking about?
Is you a piece of junk?
No, you're insane. You are
No
you
way.
are an
Is you a
insane person.
pile.
No, you are. Well, I mean, hear me
That
out.
doesn't even get you an engine.
I can get you a fucking Corvette for that. A C4.
2?
All right, a rough as guts one for 2. But I'm saying like in the 2 to 3 range, there are things. Now, I'm not saying there are things that will be perfect. Things that we can work on that, like, there's going to be, like, some, 18, 19-year-olds that get into things that are over their heads. I see it all the time. You just got to be able to jump on it and tow it away. And eventually, I will have a trailer. And we'll be able to do that kind of stuff. And, if you don't have the space, you do have the space though, but if you didn't, we could put it in my place. Obviously, you have that like pretty sweet garage situation going on. But whenever that, doesn't happen anymore, you could definitely find something in that range. I have, at any given point in time in my life, somewhere in the area of 60 to 150 tabs open of every like car for under 10 grand on my phone at any given point in time. And I'm always looking for stuff that is in the under 2 grand range.
Nope. I think my plan is to get rid of the Honda, get a daily that is more fun and doesn't eat brakes every month.
You're gonna end up with some boring piece of garbage.
Like a Honda? Except I think I can get a more fun car.
What do you think you're gonna get?
The Focus that I test drove was more fun.
Okay, Focus
The
is kind of
Hyundai
neat.
that I test drove was more fun. Even the Subaru that I test drove was more fun.
No.
Most things were more fun than
Don't you effing dare get a Subaru.
BRZ was nice. It's too expensive.
Subarus are still... Oh, well, the BRZ is kind of different because that's not even... I mean, it's only like half a Subaru anyway.
It was the new BRZ too. It was pretty cool.
I don't think we even looked at that thing before.
It's got like, instead of like, I don't know what the old BRZ had. The one Gulp had, or wait, I don't know what his Stealth Trout. The one Stealth Trout had.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much horsepower that one had, but the new one's got like 240 horsepower. Like they give it a pretty big bump.
So I can't remember exactly what town I was in or what dealership I was passing, but I saw one of those new Z's when I was with my brother the other day.
Ooh,
And
I haven't
was
seen any yet.
And I was like, brother, check that baby out. She was just sitting out there, at the front of the dealership, And I was like, that, I think, in my opinion, I think that is going to be the last beautiful, obtainable car.
are they obtainable though?
I mean, I say obtainable with air quotes. They are like at the razor's edge of what somebody could say is obtainable without looking like a dick. But I think, yes, they're a bit pricey. But it's like in that like 370Z territory. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in that area. Like I don't know, like a little spency if you spec them out, you know what I mean, kind of thing. But like, yeah, I think that's one of the last. It's not like V6 Camaro cheap, right? Well, okay. Nowadays, every car is friggin' super expensive.
I think that is a pretty good price.
I think that is exactly. And in the modern day and age, everybody is supposed to get a crazy long mortgage or not mortgage, sorry, loan so that like your payments is, affordable and all that kind of crap. I don't know. I'm not saying it's cheap. Don't get me wrong. I just think that like that thing looks like, in my honest heart, that thing looks like Ferrari hot to me. Like that is a beautiful friggin' car. And it's not like $1 bazillion. That's the first thing I've seen come out of Japan in so long that like I really, really, really want. I'm not gonna buy it. I never would because I can't afford it. But
do you like it more than the new Supra?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah! I would take the new Z over the new Supra 9 times out of 10. I would take the new Z over a wide-bodied and properly fixed Supra without the goofy donkey nose that it has.
Donkey nose?
I don't like the new Supra's nose. It looks funky to me in a weird way that I don't appreciate.
Huh. I think they look good, but I think they look like you wouldn't be able to see anything if you're driving it.
Well, all cool cars do that. That's kind of like a hallmark. That's how you know you have a cool car. Can you see anything out of it? No? Yep, you're in a cool car.
Okay, good to know.
So, one thing that I really like, for example, about the Corvette, any Corvette, but I feel like, I don't know, I have a C4 and a C5, but I feel like the C5, you feel it a little bit more than anything else. Like your transmission's right behind you, your engine's right in front of you. You're like in this pocket of perfect weight distribution, and then you're just wrapped in like tinfoil, basically, right? You're wrapped in like a boat shell. It's all just fiberglass and aluminum around you, and the thing feels really short, where it's like the very rear tail of the car is only maybe 3 feet maximum from the back of your spine, right? And that means, and that allows you to do some things in traffic that you can't do in other vehicles. You see some weaving stuff sometimes on like the internet that look like super sketchy, and they are. But you can just pull off these little quick maneuvers that you sometimes need to do to get yourself through traffic, and you just it almost feels like personally walking through a busy New York City street versus like operating a large vehicle through a city street. Like when I drive the Charger around, that's a big bitch. Like she freaking takes up some space on the road. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I have to respect my front and my rear when I'm merging into a different lane, whether I'm driving fast or whatever I'm trying to do. I need to watch my tail. In the Corvette, you really don't need to watch your tail. If you're powering forward fast and everyone's moving at the same rate to your side, you don't need to watch your tail. You can just start merging, and there's so little behind you that your body will adjust to it, and you can flip through these gaps that you can't do in other cars. Now, is that the most dangerous way to drive in the fucking world? Yeah, absolutely. So don't do that. And I don't do that. That's never happened ever in my life. But if you were to, that's, you know, totally what would happen. We're going to listen to Buck's Plumb Outta Luck. Let's go. Bzzz. Hey now, Buck, you're plumb out of luck. With fellers coming, the window stuck. Y'all hear him coming up those stairs. 4 or 5 more seconds, he'll be unawares. So then, Buck, you're plumb out of luck. Next time, think twice about who you fuck. Good night, Louisiana. We love you. Oh, Jesus. Why are these are the shortest CDs in the world, dude.
Throw it in the pile.
I'm working on it. I'm going to do the best of Bojangles. Oh, come on. Why is this so hard to click on this radio, bro? Oh, here we go. Well, I'm gonna destroy your damn radio. It's friggin' pissing me off right now. I've got a cat under me hat. Crocodile in me shoes. I love old egg mayonnaise. Discordant guitar. Nothing's the matter with me.
Hey, I'm bleeding. You wanna patch me up?
Hell yeah, let's do this. I'm coming for you. You been jumping through the dirty window too?
Yep.
Hell yeah, that's what champs do. Right click. Oh, gotta get closer. Sorry. Right click, medical check. Bandage. Sterilize. Bam.
Nice.
Hell yes. Medic! That was pretty quick, right? Between you asking and getting treatment, that's some good
Yeah.
doctoring.
Johnny on the spot.
Tell me what you need. I'm Johnny on the spot.
I need a lighter. Where do we have a lighter?
I got one in my pocket. Hold on.
An extra?
I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Because I need to keep it.
Yeah. Here's some matches you can have forever.
Oh, thanks. That's like.
I've solved your problem forever. I thought I did have another lighter in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I do. I don't see it though. Well, we can go, you know, looking through corpses for lighters. We just slayed a whole bunch of people. We should actually check them before they disappear. That's our best resource right now. Remember those people we slayed?
Okay, I found matches. Unfortunately, I think I have to call it for tonight.
Oh, that's right. It's a work day. That makes sense.
Yep.
Does make sense. My character is so bored. Why?
Drink some booze, watch some TV, and listen to a Christ rap. And
Solid advice from the Axelrod. I have 21 painkillers. I could also go that route. We don't recommend you do that. That is not something that the crap artists endorse.
Not advised.
The opioid epidemic is something that affects all of us in some way, shape, or another.
Oh God, we should just stop talking right now.
Particularly in terms of inventory space on these shelves. Good night, everybody. We love you. Wait, should we stop or should we do something more fun?
What? No, this is it. I'm not
Okay.
doing any more fun.
Good night, everybody. We love you. Bye.